Hey everybody, it's me, Greg Mannarino. How are you today? It is Wednesday, October 14th, 2015. All right, people, lots going on here, but let me start off with this. Just 2 days ago, I did a video right here where I had said, get ready. Stocks were about to plunge. Since that time, just 2 days, the Dow Jones Industrial Average alone has lost nearly 200 points, and we are nowhere near done. Nowhere near done. This market continues to set up for a very steep dive. If things continue the way they are over the next several trading days, we could be looking at significant losses in this market. And I think that's when people are going to start to wake up. At least we can hope here. Today, we heard from Walmart, who is considered a bellwether for the U.S. economy. Well, Walmart stock plunged nearly 10% today on poor forward guidance. As a matter of fact, that's the largest loss in history for Walmart. And look, this market today closed down nearly 1%, referring to the Dow Jones Industrial Average, about 160 points or so. Again, this is not done by a long shot. And before I finish with all this, I'm going to turn all of you out there into chartists. I created a chart today. Over the past couple of days, as a matter of fact, I made two charts for you. I know a lot of you have had a look at these charts. I think they're very telling, but the one from today, you really have to look at if you haven't looked at any of them yet. There's an incredible pattern there that you have to look at if you want to have any idea of what we could be looking at with regard to significant losses with regard to the stock market, which appears to be unfolding right before our eyes. So have a look at that. I'm going to place a link to that chart in the description of this video and in the comments section. Again, I'm posting these on my website. No more Seeking Alpha. I'm done. I'm done with Seeking Alpha. I fired them. Anyway, so let's keep an eye on what's going on here, people. Again, we are in economic fantasy land and a stock market which is fake. Not only is it fake, and I've gotten a lot of comments about this as well, the data that we're getting from these companies is also fake. It's financial fakery, seriously, and there is going to be a price to pay for this. In no way, shape, or form should this market, the stock market, be where it is right now, nor should precious metals be where they are. Everything is upside down, backwards, and sideways, being twisted by runaway central banks that have no recourse but to continue to stimulate. You understand? But this stimulus is going to turn into poison. There's no doubt about it. I've been speaking about this for the longest time. As a matter of fact, if you're paying attention to the mainstream, they're already setting this up here. The next financial crisis, the Federal Reserve would consider negative interest rates. Negative interest rates, something I have been saying for about 2 years. Would be possible, and people were laughing about it. It's never going to happen here in the United States. Really? Well, they're already setting it up. It's being talked about on the mainstream. So they are ready for this. What does that mean? You are going to be charged to keep your cash in these banks. Understand, the rate of interest that is charged on cash basically outlines its value. If they go negative, they're broadcasting to the world that the currency is worthless. You understand? And it's a game that is coming apart at the seams here, and it's going to affect us globally. There's no doubt about it. And again, if things progress the way they are, and I can't see why they're not going to, at least at this particular time, this stock market could be in for a wallop that is going to spin people's heads around. And again, just to prove this to you so you can have a look, I'm going to place a link right down here in the description of this video to a new chart I just made. It'll be also in the comments section. And have a look at the three charts, one on top of the other, that I've made for you for the last 3 days. And you really, I promise you, will be ahead of the curve by leaps and bounds. Even if you've never looked at one of these charts in the history of your life, I'd be willing to bet you're going to make sense of it. So if you look at these charts, please comment here. I will read the comments. I've been reading the comments. I want to hear what your take is on these things, even if you've never looked at a chart in the history of your life. In fact, I would be happy to hear from those of you that have never done this, because I've simplified this. I put annotations on this chart for you, on all of my charts for you, so you can get a really good idea of why I believe this market is setting up right now for a major fall. Several weeks ago, I had done videos saying that a stock market crash could be weeks away. Well, we could be at the precipice of that right now, right now. And we'll see how this plays out again as we move forward. That's it. I'll see you all soon. Over now.